Friends, today I want to talk about a stock that most people are completely overlooking right now. And I am not saying this just to grab your attention. I am saying this because the numbers are genuinely unusual. The kind of numbers that you just do not see very often in the listed space, especially in manufacturing. This is a mid-cap electrical company. It makes the kind of products that literally keep India's power grid running. Cables, transformers, switchgear, power distribution equipment. The backbone of every infrastructure project happening in this country right now. And while the broader market is busy chasing IT names and new-age fintech stories, this company has been quietly putting up some remarkable financial performance. So today, let us go through everything: what the company does, what the numbers look like, what could move this stock, and of course, what the risks are. I will be completely honest with you, as always. Let us get into it. So first, what is this business? At its core, this is an electrical infrastructure and components manufacturer. It serves large government utilities, private infrastructure players, and industrial clients. Think power grid, state electricity boards, metro projects, renewable energy developers. These are the kinds of customers in their order book. Now, this is not a glamorous business. Nobody talks about it at dinner parties. You will not see it trending on financial Twitter. And that is precisely why it is interesting. The stock has already seen a massive re-rating. It went from a 52-week low of around 708 rupees all the way up to a high of 2067 rupees. That is almost 3 times from the bottom in a single cycle. And yet, the analyst coverage on this name is thin. Institutional ownership is still light. The story has not been fully discovered. That gap between what the business is delivering and what the market is pricing in. That is exactly where opportunities live. And right now, the current price is sitting around 1,984 rupees. The market capitalization is approximately 15,253 crore rupees. So this is firmly in mid-cap territory, big enough to be credible, small enough for re-rating potential. So first, what is this business? At its core, this is an electrical infrastructure and components manufacturer. It serves large government utilities, private infrastructure players, and industrial clients. Think power grid, state electricity boards, metro projects, renewable energy developers. These are the kinds of customers in their order book. Now, this is not a glamorous business. Nobody talks about it at dinner parties. You will not see it trending on financial Twitter. And that is precisely why it is interesting. The stock has already seen a massive re-rating. It went from a 52-week low of around 708 rupees all the way up to a high of 2067 rupees. That is almost 3 times from the bottom in a single cycle. And yet, the analyst coverage on this name is thin. Institutional ownership is still light. The story has not been fully discovered. That gap between what the business is delivering and what the market is pricing in. That is exactly where opportunities live. And right now, the current price is sitting around 1,984 rupees. The market capitalization is approximately 15. Now let me tell you why the sector this company operates in is so important right now. India is in the middle of the single largest infrastructure build-out in its history. The government has committed over 11 lakh crore rupees to power sector investment under the National Infrastructure Pipeline. That number is staggering. On top of that, you have the renewable energy push. India has committed to 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030. Every solar farm, every wind installation, every battery storage project, All of it requires electrical components. Cables, transformers, switchgear. The demand pipeline for this sector is genuinely multi-year, not just 1 or 2 quarters. Then add data centers. India is seeing explosive growth in data center to 53 crore rupees. So this is firmly in mid-cap territory. Big enough to be credible, small enough for re-rating potential. Now here is the most important part of this video. This is the part one really want you to pay attention to. The ROCE of this company is 45.3%. Friends, let me put that in context for you. ROCE stands for Return on Capital Employed. It measures how efficiently a business generates profit from the capital it uses. For a manufacturing company, a business that has to invest heavily in plant, machinery, working capital, inventory, a ROCE of 45% is exceptional. Genuinely exceptional. Most well-run Indian manufacturing businesses operate at ROCE levels of 15 to 20%. The very best ones, the ones that command premium valuations, operate at 25 to 30%. A 45% ROCE in this space is simply rare. What it tells you is that this company is not just growing. It is growing intelligently. Every rupee that goes into the business is generating extraordinary returns. That is operational excellence. That is pricing power. That is a well-run company with genuine competitive advantages. The ROE, return on equity, is 31.7%. Again, very strong. This is a business that is generating real value for its shareholders, not just showing revenue growth on paper. Now here is the key insight. The market has re-rated this stock significantly, yes. But the PE multiple of 75 times reflects growth expectations. If this company continues to deliver at these return metrics, and the sector tailwinds suggest it can, then the current valuation could still be justified as the earnings base grows. The market is pricing in growth. The question is whether the company can execute. And the ROCE of 45% tells you this management knows how to deploy capital efficiently. That is the confidence builder here. The second thing the market is missing is the underownership angle. When large domestic mutual funds and FIIs are not yet meaningfully invested in a stock, and the story becomes clearer over time, you get a powerful re-rating driver. Institution. Let us run through the key financials quickly. Revenue for the company stands at approximately 1,852 crore rupees. That is a solid base for a mid-cap manufacturer. It gives you the operating leverage story. As revenues scale, the fixed cost base gets absorbed and margins expand. Market capitalization is 15,253 crore rupees. ROCE, as we discussed, 45.3%. That is the standout number. ROE, 31.7%. Equally impressive. Stock PE, 75.3 times. This is the premium the market is already paying for future growth expectations. Not cheap by any standard, but potentially justifiable if earnings continue to grow at a strong pace. Book value per share is 121 rupees. Against a current price of approximately 1,984 rupees, you are paying a significant price-to-book multiple. That again reflects the premium the market places on the high return ratios. 52-week range, 708 rupees on the low end to 2,067 rupees on the high end. That is the re-rating that has already happened. From deep value territory to a full-priced growth stock. And yet the institutional coverage and ownership remain thin. No dividend is being paid currently. That is typical for a high-growth phase company that is reinvesting capital back into the business. given the ROEs, that reinvestment is generating excellent returns, so the absence of dividend is not a concern at all. Put all of this together and you have a high-quality business operating in a sector with multi-year tailwinds, run by a management team that deploys capital with exceptional efficiency, and still not fully discovered by institutional investors. That combination does not come along very often. Now let us talk about what could actually move this stock from here. The first and most powerful trigger would be a large order win announcement. If this company secures a significant contract from PowerGrid, a state electricity board, or a major private infrastructure developer, the market will immediately reprice the revenue visibility. Order book strength is the single biggest re-rating driver for capital goods and electrical component companies. The second trigger is the quarterly earnings print. The company is coming off a revenue base of 1,852 crore rupees. If the next set of numbers shows 20 to 25% growth, or better, with margin expansion, you will see institutional interest pick up meaningfully. Strong earnings with stable or improving return ratios will validate the current valuation. The third trigger is institutional discovery. Right now, mutual fund ownership in this stock is limited. When one or two large domestic funds take a meaningful position, it signals to the broader market that the story has been validated. That inflow itself becomes a catalyst. The fourth trigger is a sector-level re-rating event. A strong union budget announcement for power sector investment, a large government tender announcement, or any policy push that accelerates grid modernization will lift the entire electrical components space. This company, as one of the stronger players in the sector, would benefit disproportionately. Watch for any of these developments. Any one of them could be the next leg of this stock's journey. Now I have to be honest with you about the risk. And there is one risk here that you simply cannot ignore. The valuation. At a PE of 75 times, this is not a stock where you have much room for error. The market has already priced in a significant amount of good news. It has priced in earnings growth, margin improvement, and sector tailwinds. That is a lot of optimism already baked in. If for any reason, and this could be many things, if earnings disappoint, if a large order gets delayed, if interest rates stay elevated and compress sector multiples, if there is any operational issue that causes margin pressure, the stock could correct sharply. High multiple stocks punish earnings misses very harshly. This is not a buy and forget investment. You need to track the quarterly results closely. You need to monitor the order book. You need to watch the sector policy environment. If you are someone who wants a comfortable margin of safety, this stock at current levels may not fit that profile. It is a high conviction, high quality, high growth bet, and those come with high valuation risk attached. Please do your own research. Understand your own risk tolerance before making any decision. And as always, I am not a SEBI registered investment advisor. Nothing in this video is financial advice. This is purely for educational and informational purposes. Please consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. So let me bring it all together for you. This is a well-run electrical infrastructure manufacturer operating in a sector that India structurally needs for the next decade. The return ratios, particularly the 45% ROEs, tell you this is not just any manufacturer. This is a business with genuine competitive strength. The stock has already re-rated significantly. But the institutional discovery story is still playing out. The sector tailwinds from renewable energy, data centers, smart grid investments, and government infrastructure spending are multi-year in nature. The triggers are identifiable: order wins, earnings beats institutional inflows. The risk is clearly the valuation premium, which demands continued execution. This is the kind of stock that rewards patience and punishes complacency. Track it, study it, and when the numbers keep delivering quarter after quarter, you will understand why the smart money eventually finds these names. If you found this analysis useful, please do share it with someone who follows Indian markets. And if you want more deep dives like this one, you know what to do. Thank you for watching. Until next time.